Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's always a pleasure to have you all here, especially when we're diving into something that's tugging at hearts across Korea and beyond. Today's story is one that's as emotional as it is beautiful. A story of healing, confession, and love. It's about the radiant actress Jung So-min, who recently left fans speechless and teary-eyed at a fan meet after a heartfelt confession about the man who's been quietly standing by her side. None other than Jung Hae-in. Yes, you heard that right. The quiet, graceful actress we've adored for years finally opened up about something so personal, so deeply emotional, that even the audience couldn't hold back their tears. It all started during what was supposed to be a lighthearted and fun fan gathering in Seoul. Jung So-min, dressed in a simple yet elegant cream dress, walked onto the stage with her usual bright smile. The fans cheered, shouted her name, and the room was filled with laughter and warmth. She spoke about her recent projects, shared behind-the-scenes stories, and played games with her fans. Everything felt perfect, until a fan asked a question that changed the mood of the entire event. The question was innocent but direct. What helped you the most during your difficult times? The moment the question echoed through the hall, So-min paused. She smiled faintly, and then her eyes grew misty. The audience quieted, sensing that her answer wouldn't be the usual lighthearted response. After a deep breath, she began speaking softly, almost trembling as she said, "I was broken. I was lost for a while. There were times I didn't even recognize myself anymore, but someone helped me find my strength again. Someone who reminded me that I was worthy of love." Her voice cracked slightly, and she wiped away a tear. The crowd grew emotional as whispers filled the room. Who was she referring to? Then came the confession that made everyone gasp. That person, she continued, her voice shaking, was Hae-in, Jung Hae-in. The moment she said his name, the fans erupted in surprise, disbelief, and overwhelming support. Some screamed, some cried, and others simply sat still, stunned by the sincerity pouring out of her. She continued, "I don't know how it happened. He just appeared when I was at my lowest. Not as a co-star, not as a colleague, but as a friend who truly saw me. He lifted me when I couldn't stand. He listened when I couldn't speak, and I realized one day that I had fallen for him." Those words sent a wave of emotion across the entire room. Jung So-min was visibly trembling at that point, her eyes full of tears, but her expression one of peace. It wasn't a scandalous confession. It was a raw declaration of gratitude and affection, spoken from a place of deep honesty. She wasn't performing for cameras. She was simply sharing her truth. Fans later said that the atmosphere in that hall was unlike anything they'd ever witnessed. It felt intimate, sacred even, as though the actress had finally let down every wall she had built around her heart. For those who have followed Jung So-min's career closely, this moment hits especially hard. She's known for her grace, her strength, and her ability to bring depth to every role she plays. Yet behind the smiles and the elegance, she's always been somewhat private, choosing silence over speculation whenever rumors arose about her love life. That's why this confession shocked so many. It wasn't scripted or expected. It was real. And when something is real, people feel it instantly. What made this even more touching was how she described her journey before Hae-in entered her life. She said, "There was a period when I felt empty. Acting was my escape, but even that began to feel meaningless. I was exhausted, emotionally and mentally. I kept telling myself that I just needed to work harder, to smile more, but deep down, I was crumbling." Her words struck a chord with countless fans who had faced their own silent battles. And when she added, "Then he came, not with grand gestures, but with quiet understanding," it felt like a moment straight out of one of the dramas she starred in. But this time, it wasn't fiction. It was her life. The two actors have worked together in several industry events and have often been seen supporting each other's projects. While neither had publicly addressed any personal relationship before this, fans have long noted their subtle chemistry and mutual admiration. Jung Hae-in, known for his calm, gentle demeanor and emotional depth, has often spoken about respect and empathy being the foundation of his relationships, whether in work or life. And now, hearing Jung So-min express that he was the one who lifted her from her darkest days gives that impression a new, heartfelt meaning. As Jung So-min continued her speech, she took a brief pause to compose herself, then smiled through the tears and said something that melted hearts even more. Sometimes love doesn't start with fireworks. Sometimes it begins with someone simply holding your hand when you're falling apart. And if you're lucky, you realize that's the person you were meant to find. At that point, fans started chanting her name in support, and many were crying openly. Cameras flashed, not because they wanted gossip, but because they wanted to capture a once-in-a-lifetime moment of vulnerability and truth. Later in the event, she admitted that she had hesitated to talk about it for a long time. She didn't want rumors or the media to distort something so pure. But today, she said, looking at all of you who have supported me no matter what, I felt I could finally say it. I wanted to be honest, with myself and with you. That sincerity only deepened the admiration fans already had for her. It wasn't a publicity stunt, nor was it a rehearsed statement. It was a real person revealing her heart before those who love her most. What's even more beautiful is what happened afterward. Reports say Jung Hae-in, who wasn't present at the event, reached out shortly after the fan meet ended. According to people close to both actors, he was deeply moved by what she said. While he hasn't made any public statement yet, insiders describe him as touched and emotional. Those who know Hae-in say he's the type who values quiet gestures over big statements, so it wouldn't be surprising if his response comes through his actions rather than his words. The entertainment industry has since been buzzing with reactions. Some are calling it one of the most genuine confessions in recent memory, a moment that reminded fans of the human side of their favorite stars. Many fans online praised Jung So-min's courage, flooding social media with messages like, "She's not just brave, she's real, and this is what healing looks like." Others couldn't stop talking about how beautifully she expressed the idea of love, not as a dramatic explosion, but as a gentle, consistent presence that helps us find ourselves again. In the following days, fan communities started sharing clips of the event. One particularly emotional clip, where she says, "He lifted me," has gone viral, gathering millions of views. The comments section is filled with love and support, with fans saying they could feel her sincerity even through the screen. Some even wrote, "If Hae-in doesn't marry her, he's missing the most genuine heart in the world." The fandoms of both actors, who were once separate, are now uniting in celebration of this unexpected but beautiful revelation. It's also worth noting how this confession reshaped how people perceive both stars. Jung So-min, who has always carried herself with quiet grace, is now being seen as a woman of deep emotion and strength, someone who's not afraid to open up, even when it hurts. And Jung Hae-in, though he's known for playing calm and gentle characters, is now seen as a real-life embodiment of those roles, a man who stands by quietly and supports the one he loves. As fans continue to speculate about where this might lead, the general sentiment isn't about gossip or curiosity. Instead, it's about admiration. People are grateful to have witnessed something so raw and meaningful. Many said they were reminded of their own journeys through pain, loss, and love, and that Jung So-min's words gave them courage. "When she said she was broken, I felt that," one fan wrote. "And when she said he lifted her, I realized that's what love should be. Healing, not hurting." To everyone watching this right now, let's take a moment to appreciate what we just witnessed through Jung So-min's honesty. In a world where so many are afraid to be vulnerable, her tears and her words have touched something deep inside us all. She didn't just confess love, she confessed humanity, the raw, beautiful, fragile part of it that makes us all connect. It's a reminder that behind every perfect image we see on screen, there's a person who feels, who struggles, who finds light again through someone's kindness. Whether or not Jung So-min and Jung Hae-in decide to take their relationship public or keep it private from here on, one thing is certain: this moment will be remembered as one of the most heartfelt in K-entertainment history. It wasn't about drama or scandal. It was about healing, truth, and the quiet kind of love that doesn't need a spotlight to shine. It's about the courage to say, "I was broken, but I'm standing again, thanks to love." So to all the fans out there, keep showing them your love and support. Let's continue celebrating artists who remind us that being real is far more powerful than being perfect. And if you've ever been through your own struggles, may Jung So-min's words remind you that healing is possible, and that sometimes the person who lifts you might just be the one your heart's been waiting for all along. Thank you for watching, everyone. If this story touched you the way it touched millions of hearts around the world, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartfelt updates and stories from the world of Korean entertainment. Until next time, stay kind, stay strong, and believe in the kind of love that heals.